Hey, how you doing, guys? So, if you can hear a lot of noise in the background, I am using a fan, and this fan, I dropped it on the floor yesterday, so it's acting a little strange. After I dropped it, I think it might be jammed with like maybe a broken bit inside of it. So, anyway, I hope you can hear me very well, and I hope it doesn't disturb the reading too much. So, this is going to be a reading about the moon energy, so the full moon energy, okay? Because we've got a full moon out. I think it was from yesterday, but I tried to do a reading yesterday for whatever reason, the reading stopped halfway through. Like I couldn't record anymore, so I had to make some space so that I could do some more readings. So this is going to be a brand new one. If anything comes out that's meant to come out from the last one, it will come out. If not, we're just going to mosey on and see what happens. So yeah, let's get into this. This is a full moon reading. Okay, so what's going on for the full moon energy, please? It says nothing really much going on right now. There's people that are spirited around you. They hate the hell out of you, some of them, and they warn themselves not to speak about it anymore. There's still females that don't like you. There's about 3 or 4 of them that just don't like you. And it says, warning, there could be one pivoting around you and your success right now, seeing if they can plot against you with bad things, bad news, bad energy. It says one of them from the other day doesn't like you based on the things that she's heard about you in your mindset, though. Like, she's reading into you, but she's not getting anything right about who you are as an individual. She's lying to herself, she's making things up, and she feels like she could do this so she could target you. Okay, but it says you've warned yourself to cut her off, so she's gone now. She's left the building. She's still moaning, she still wishes she could be around you, bully you, pay attention to things you're doing, making fun of you, laughing at you, joking around you, playing with other people's heads around yours, still pivoting around the mindset of that because she's a narcissist, and she doesn't want to know that she's coming forward again because she can't relate to you. Okay, so she's not going to beg it with you. She can't come to your mindset. She's not going to read into the situation more than that. She says, I'm tired now. I've had my cries. I've had my moans. I realize I'm a narcissist. My parents tell me this. My friends tell me this, or people that I think are my friends tell me this. Even the new one that she's got from your group or around a circle that you had doesn't like her anymore. She realized that. She says, I know why, because this person's not really saying much like she was before, because they were hensing a situation would happen. After all, they were plotting against the situation from the time that they started speaking a little bit, because of their mindsets were looking at each other like, I hate who you are. Like, ideally each other. They hate who each other is, really. But they warned each other not to speak. One would follow the other. Okay, so one of them chased after the other person. Okay, even followed them out the door, which was funny to the person that's looking at you like, I want to bully your head more than anyone, and I'm trolling it so that I can get everybody else to harm you. Okay, that's the one that has parents that dislike her to the 10th power. Don't know why. It just says she knows that she's nasty and she's evil and she's not coming back. She's already moaned and cried and literally cried a tear because she can't come into your circle of friends where she had people that were your friends and her friends, or at least looking like that, because it was a good idea to bring people together at first, but she realized she's a sabotager. She will harm people, she'll break things down, she'll bully, and she's a jealous spirit as well. Very jealous spirit. She has no motive to give you good news because she wants to know that you're harmed with things you've got going on in your life. She realized she's a narcissistic witchcraft woman. She knows that she can insult people all the time, or even to the 10th degree, and she just doesn't like people. So she does this all the time. She looks at herself like a proud owner of maybe a vehicle one day. After all, she's insulting people about looking at their heads for why they do drugs or smoking, because it's taken her so long to get a car or even drive. But it says right now she's looking at herself with her work and seeing if she can afford a car. Doesn't say she can afford one. Doesn't say she's got a mindset around yours to say she's got good news with that. And she's not going to have fun with her mind any more than she needs to. So she's moving on and she's leaving you alone. And if she sees you in future, she says she's going to karmically give you problems around anyone else and let them know that she's not nice. But it says you're not going to hang around certain people anymore. You're even thinking about not going back to where you found these people in the first place, like where you hanged out to have fun. and then you thought it was a good idea to take on some numbers. You don't want to do that anymore. You found a way to look at yourself like, yeah, I'm good to myself, okay? So it says it's not going to be easy trying to troll your mind around people until June or next year even. Like, June is next year, but we're talking about the following year or June next year after that, like maybe and some. Yeah, it could be like July, August, September, October, back around again. And it says it's not going to be easy for men to see you in a good way either. So warning, what is it that you need to trust that you're going to move on and not have good ideas to give yourself good news? Because the universe is not wanting to kill you or end your life, but it says it's not going to give you good news based on the fact that you want to win through mind games of your own, because the universe is not helping anybody have good news with their friends, their family members, or anybody until it tries to warn people to stop picking on the spiritual energy of God. Hence why we are all going down in the ark. Okay, you know that Noah's ark, we're going down in it. Instead of God saying, all right, I'm going to take my best lot onto the ark, and we're going to go in a direction that the enemy can't get us because I've already killed them. No, the ark is drowning. Okay, people are getting into the ark or are already on the ark, and everybody's drowning. Yeah, God doesn't like ugly. So God is now pushing everybody to a problem, even if you're good. Okay, it doesn't say that everybody should have good mindsets to read into things or look into things or have a way about them to have good news. But it says you're warned not to speak about it in your mindset. Because even when you don't want to speak about it, it's not easy to come by. It's like, I need to speak about it. But when you do, it doesn't say that you have good luck to talk about it, because there's nothing changing. Everything is warned that we are living in a time of Scorpio to try and change things. But no one wants to change it because the devil's room is much more light to certain people. And it gets worse because people are now being ritualed around their head to do narcissism to each other, hurt each other, and wanting to know they can be nasty like this. Who's going to survive in this room? Not a chance. We have to turn it around. Okay? We've already gone down a bad road. We need to look past it and go down the right road. But who's going to change it first? Okay? So it says not to worry. Things will change in the next week or two, okay? But it says after that, no one's going to start seeing you for who you are other than your friends. And if you do have friends that are good to you, because you might have one or two that's still in your circle or in your room, but you don't know who's going to stay and be good to you, right? So you got to pick on one or two that are still looking at you like, are we going to be good friends? Hence why there's a woman still not sure if she should come back and say anything. After all, she could be blocked, or even talking to her mindset about the apologies that she needs to give someone, or even laugh at it and say, I'm not begging it. But she says she realised she's a narcissistic witch as well, or she's dirty, or she's got dumb ideas because she's nice and nasty, and she could be challenged by other people's energy to be like them, to be nasty to other people, even when she wants to be nice. And then she turns around and gives herself bad news. Okay, this woman, it says she's not going to get her mindset around it because she doesn't realise what's happening in the next week or two, or maybe even in the next month, because someone's looking to cut her head off and use your energy to do so because she's not nice. It says people like her need to go home and look at who she is as a laughing woman, having fun at people, making fun at them, at the dream job she has, and she's not going to have this dream job forever. She's going to get sacked in November or before then, okay? It says September could come and she could get sacked from her job. She may even look at herself as a person that helps each other to get good news with their jobs, like help other people get jobs, okay? But it says she doesn't know how to get jobs of her own, or she knows how to give herself good news with a job because she's got the job that she does to help other people get jobs, but she doesn't know how to get a better job than the one that she's got. However, it's not highly paid or anything like that. It doesn't give her problems though, because she could go and get a McDonald's job, says her mother, okay, or her father even, because they don't like her, but it's not as deep as the other woman. Yeah, they love her, but it's like she's not liked in her family. Even her cousin doesn't like her. She's got people around her that just don't like her, all right? So it says right now, there could be 2 people that don't like this woman, okay, in her family. But she says she doesn't know why this woman would even want to know that she's going to come and stick up for you, because a cousin wouldn't mind sticking up for you in an opinionated argument of hers. Okay, this woman's got problems, so she would take it out on people. She says she doesn't know what's the matter with her, but she knows that the cousin wouldn't stick up for her all the time, but she will stick up with her mindset at times when she has to use her mind to laugh at her or make fun of her, like make jokes about her and her lifestyle. It says it's not going to work forever because this woman's tired of this woman being nasty to her. So she's always going to walk away and see a problem for herself. Okay? She likes the spirited energy of the woman that didn't like you, the one that wants to buy a car and she doesn't know if she's going to get the money for a car, or she thinks she's got it. She doesn't know. It says she's probably not going to get a car until November, around her birthday season, because she's a Scorpio. But it's also this other woman that's a Scorpio as well. She knows she could get things that are going to be brilliant to her mindset, like this other woman. Like she's going to buy nice things or give herself nice things, so she's worked hard. It says, no, you're not, love. Yeah? The spirit is telling her, no, you're not. You're getting the sack. So she will be getting sacked. By the time the new year comes, she's looking for a new job. And it says, warning, she didn't know that you was blessed in a mindset of your own to help people get jobs, or even to look into their situations to see how she could get a job. These are things that people need in life, like spiritual teaching or spiritual healing, or karma comes to some people because they don't always look into those things. And it says it's needed, even in the spiritual realm, it's needed. Okay, Proverbs also announce this in the biblical text, where everybody is ignoring it. It says there's a text in the 2028 mindset though, and it doesn't say it's happening now, okay, or even before when Jesus was alive. Okay, it says there will be in the future a time where you'll all be able to read into things and see a fact of life help you, and you didn't know that it was going to help you through premonition or divination, or even things that people wouldn't want to talk about, okay, because it's absolutely going to harden the head of some people to say that priests and priestess do this stuff, okay, which is mostly witchcrafty war, okay, but it doesn't say that the priest isn't doing it already. These priests, they pivot around things. They don't want you to know that they're looking at your mindset in that way, okay? When they're preaching the gospel, where do you think it's coming from? Not just the Bible. They're getting premonitions. Things are downloading inside of them, okay? Hence why they've got to be prophets, right? They are prophets. They talk about things through prophesizing, okay? Like they've profited the Spirit. The Holy Spirit came into them, like the Holy Ghost came into them. They caught the Holy Ghost, and that ghost gave them information. Why is that not called witchcraft? And it says people like this woman doesn't know her sister or her friend or even somebody in the group or someone around you or even you would help her, because she doesn't like to be an atheist, does she? Oh, friggin' hell, she doesn't, does she? She tries to hide it and pretend, but she's a bloody atheist, but she's one that's warned. She doesn't like God, okay, but she likes people that worship God to a degree, okay? Even her man, he is not going to be problematic about it because he worships Allah, okay? But he's not going to give her problems in the mindset to have good news. So she's got to have good news in her own way, but not in the way that you see fit if you're a Christian. Okay, because she will insult people and dive into judgment and want to kill them dead at times with her wicked, mean spirit, laughing at you, using targeted energy around you and people's energy to target you to dying out of your mind about things and not giving yourself good news. But it says it's warned now. She has to go down that same path where people are going to target her for war and hate on her to the 10th power. It says it's going to be nice to see this, but you're not going to be around to see it because you've let her go. For some of you guys, you might see it because she might be in your network still, or your community, or you might see her or even like laugh at her around the way. You might see her in your community or just around the way. If you back off, you back off. If you've cut her off, you cut her off. If you blocked her, you blocked her. Good for you. If she doesn't live near you, it's absolutely fine. Okay, but you might hear it through the grapevine that she's going to go through such a hard time because she doesn't like God. And it does speak for the other one that wanted a car. Okay, she doesn't like God really, but she loves God enough to see that she's going to get blessings. However, she's got a dirty way about her too that will block your blessings, make you feel like good news is coming, and warn you that good news is not coming at all. Okay, it's never going to come. So she's got to move on and see herself through a war that's going to be good for her, or it might not be good for her, but it's not going to be good for anybody, okay? It doesn't speak much about her or even the other female that she thought could come to her, which is the one that's going to lose her job, okay? So it says none of the other ones, they don't want to bother you, okay? They're not even that bothered, apart from one of them, all right? This one she's a wicked bitch, this one. She's a witchcraft woman as well. She does spells inside herself, like through her mindset, through her aunt, through her family members, but it's all mental, okay? It's like warlock spirit. Okay, it's not necessarily all right, I'm going to put these 2 pennies together, rub them together and blow on them and I'll make magic. It's not like that, it's not no hocus pocus kind of thing. It's not no, all right, I'm going to stir some meat in a pot and then I'm gonna blow on it, and I'm gonna sprinkle some oil, or you can't sprinkle oil, but I'm gonna do all kind of different things inside that pot. Use a shoelace, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, get some grass outside, get a bug. It's not that type of witchcraft, but she knows she does witchcraft in her head. Okay, and she will curse you and cast spells on you, and then she takes it back a notch and she starts cursing you again. Then she realized she could do things to harm you through spiritual energies she sees around your head, or people that she sees being narcissistic and dirty to you, and she uses those energies to punish herself, but she'll use it to punish you and pretend that she's innocent. So what she does is pretend to be nicey, good as gold, nice as pie, don't care what no one says, hardens her head around people that would be nasty to her, or tries not to get too deep involved with them. Okay, but she realized she sees targeted energy. She will watch people getting harmed, and then she'll join in her own way. Maybe not with them directly, but she'll see them attacking you and she'll jump on the bandwagon and attack you too. Or she'll leave it to God and say, yeah, I'm nasty, I'm going to do it, but then I'm going to come back and smile in your face like I didn't do anything wrong. She's a narcissistic piece of work, and she was going to punish you in her head, because she could have thought about things in her mindset today or yesterday about punishing you around a food energy. Okay, for some of you guys it could be whole different kind of scenario, so we're not going to get into it too much. It could be at your work and you're having a work do event and you've got to provide the food. Okay, and she was going to punish the food for everyone to fall sick. You could be having like a park picnic, and she's going to put food in your mind that you're preparing it and you're cooking it, but you accidentally drop something bad in the food to harm everybody else. Okay, so it's more so connected to what you do. It's also something as well called a liability. So if there was somebody around you that's cooking at an event, whether it's a work do, a home cook off energy, like some people are having home cook off energies right now, where they're sitting around a table, who can cook the best? Yeah, someone is going to get hurt at that event. Just to be careful. Be careful about who you're having a challenge with at home to have a cook off. Oh, I can cook this better. No, I can cook it better. Be careful with that, because somebody's going to hurt someone badly with that. It's not to say who and what's going to happen, but it says it's going to give you lot bad news. So just be careful, okay? You don't want to get caught up in those problems. Now, as for someone else that doesn't want to speak, but she realized she's got to do something she doesn't want to do, and she's seeing that she may not want to do it, or she will do it, but she's going to do it at the last minute, or she's going to see herself in a problem. She may not come to you and speak about it, but she may be at your event. She may not want to come to the event, but she realized she can't be nasty. She may see herself as a problem solver, but she's not. She may see herself even as a vindictive woman, but she's also a hoe, and she's also a problem to give you as well, if she wanted to. Like, I see myself doing things to harm you. Ideally, I work for social services, I work for the police. I could harm you. Don't get too close to her, okay? Be careful of that one. She's nasty. It also says she can be nice to you to a fault, and she can be nasty to you to a fault too. Be careful of her. Don't get too close at all to that one. She's not good peoples, okay? She thinks she's good, but she also is very nice and very nasty. Try not to get too close to her. Love her from a distance, or love her from afar, okay? Don't get close to her at all. Even if you have to love on her for whatever it is she's going through, and you need to support a sister type of thing. Like a friend, yeah? Or an enemy or frenemy. Sometimes it happens, because people go through things. Doesn't mean that someone steps in all the time. But once in a while, someone might step in to save the day, okay? Even when they don't like you, okay? Don't get too close. Just help and walk away, okay? Or see the issue and then solve it if you can. Try to help them. Pick them up from the floor if they've dropped. Call the ambulance or the police if you feel like they need support because something emergency has happened. But don't ever get close. Walk away, okay? Hence why she shouldn't really be coming around you in your event. It's like, all right, I see something, I could target it, whatever it is, but I'm not going to do it today. I know that I could harm you, though, with your event. However, it says another woman wants to come, and she's a part of a network that doesn't feel like it's a part of your network, okay? She knows she's got people around you that wouldn't mind coming to your events. She says she doesn't like you. She doesn't believe she's going to like you. She doesn't have that energy to like you, but she's warned it's her personality. She understands why. Her baby father or a friend of hers has told her that. It says many people could tell her that because she has problems in her family and her group settings and people around her that say you're spirited around yourself. You like you like to be center of attention, or you want all the attention. You don't like people to say much to you, or you do let them speak, but you quickly turn things around with blah, blah, blah. I want to know, I hear myself speak, hence why I'm going to cut it off short and then say I'm cutting off the conversation short, but then I continue talking about myself. She does this regularly. Watch out for this woman, because she's a mad mood. Okay, she doesn't like people that much. She's not that bad. To be fair, she's a narcissistic freak at times in her mindset about things that she does like in the bedroom with her man. But she's not really bad when it comes to company or frenemy energy. Like, she won't give you a frenemy energy. She'll give you a friend, but at a far distance. Like, you don't get close to me. Yeah, I will speak to you. I will laugh at you. I'll make fun of you, but don't get close to me. And if you laugh at her, make fun of her, she knows what to do. She'll cut you off. She may even speak to you like, oh yeah, I'm going to make fun of you next. You know, it could be a back and forth energy. Or it could be, you know what, I'm not getting too close to that person because I just don't like them. But she don't like no one. She has groups. She has people around her. She likes nice things. She likes going out. She likes to see, you know, other people win. And she really does. She likes to see other people win. But she doesn't want to get close to you. So don't get close to her. She could be spirited right now around you and your family. Maybe even friends of her own coming to your event because she's offered to take a part of that energy and give it to you. She doesn't want to know that you're not having good news. But she's very warned. You're very mean, or you don't want to help her with things. And it says you're not ready yet. You will help her, but you're just not ready yet. There's nothing to say that you want to participate in things she's got going on right now because of the things that you've seen going on around her. It's like she's got a frenemy around her who's just joined her atmosphere, and you don't like that person's spirit. And you're too right to absolutely know this as well. Like, you shouldn't like their energy. She's nasty. Okay? She insults you in her head. She thinks she's all that. She's very twiggy as well, skinny little thing. And she doesn't like people being nice to her directly because she's got a way about her that wouldn't be nice back to you. So the thing is, she can't come to you for anything, but she's targeting you in the mind as a newbie. And she's wondering where you are in the group being a newbie. It says you know that you've got things about yourself that you're bringing to her because you could offer her a deal in that park where you want to go and invite other people. But she says she's not going because what if you look bad to me in your head? Okay, you're also a big woman. Ideally, some of you guys could be a bit chunky, or you're a figured woman. You know what I mean? You're a full-figured woman. Or you're a figure eight, or you're not a figured eight, but you're just a bit chunky and she's a twig. She's a skinny little thing. And you will squash her, okay? Literally, you will thump her down. And she makes too much fun because she will make fun of people with her ghetto mind. She has got a ghetto mind. And she wants herself not to speak about it because she tries to honor herself playing drums or playing the flute. Okay, she might even have some singing bowls. She might even have like a piano kind of thing. Like, she's got instrumental kind of Zen energy around. Okay, she could do yoga, or she could do other things that would make you think, all right, I could participate, you know, like she could teach a Pilates class, or she's just got things about her that she would take part in. All right. She's not going to get involved in your head too much if you don't want her to, but she's warned to attack you if she sees you next time at the event that she's doing, because she's doing some type of singing bowls at her next event, which is warning you're in that event too, because she's in a community that you're in. Okay, she doesn't want to see your mindset around her. She laughs at you, makes fun of you, but she's warned not to talk about you and your dress size or your clothes, because you will punch her in her face if she ever opens her mouth. And she also realized that you're not going to see her in her mind about what she does, because you probably wouldn't exist in her head anyway when she's going into trance state. Now, that trance state is the devil. Don't go to that event. If you feel like your spirit is warning you, don't go. Don't go. Her brain is centered around playing you music of what is supposed to be of God, but is ritualed around her spirit, which is the devil. She is devilish. Don't go to her event. She's the devil. Okay? So the mindset of it is that she's going to have good news and bad news. Some people will come, some people won't come. Some people will like you for this though, because she will see herself at the event and then she'll realize some people didn't come. Haha, good news. Haha, it's bad news. Haha, it's not good news or bad news. Warning, the person that's putting on the event, realize why you don't want to go. Her spirit is dark. And you know something? Even this woman that's doing her a favor and doing you a favor, she sees your spirit is more of a light spirit. It's targeted around light energy. It's not dark. She may want to do readings on you. She's trying to figure out, should I or should I not? Because the spirit is telling her, warning, you're a reader. Or you could read her, or you could see her spirit, or the spirit is there for her to look at like, haha, I see you. What you looking at? Yeah? The energy is there. She can feel something, right? When it comes to you and it comes to this Avenue woman, because two of you are new at the same time in her atmosphere, in her group, right? She says yours is pleasant. It's really kind. It's really nasty at times, because I can see you're ready to fight someone. If you're ready to tell someone off, you would tell them off. Yeah, she could feel the vibe, like in the group setting around people, okay? But it says you are targeted for war. For what? Because she doesn't understand your war. She doesn't realize you're a defender. You defend people. You defend situations. You have been hated on for this defense. Try to warn yourself to back out of defending people a little bit, okay? Unless it's really necessary, because you are warned that you defend people to the point where they get hurt because they can't defend themselves. Then they get hurt again because they get jealous that you can defend them. They can't defend themselves. You're a mama bear, okay? You could be a father bear. You could be a mama or a father bear, all right? Now, as for them moving forward with the event, it's not going to be that good in November or December, because you never went to the retreat either. There's some type of retreat that you're most definitely not going to. But she realised she's not having any more events around your head, okay? Or she might do, but it's like, all right, is she going to come to one or two? Of course I am. When are you having your coffee morning, or when are you going on a walk again? You know, is it free or is it not free? Regardless, you want to go, right? It's just like right now is not a good time for you to participate in certain things. Even now that you wanted to go to the singing drums or the bowls or whatever it is, that type of event, right? She's a Capricorn, by the way. Doesn't say that you would have had a good time. Her spirit is riddled with narcissism. Don't go. For some of you go into like a bear hunt, yeah? Go to that if you're going. If you're going on a bear hunt, you're walking in the woods, you're doing camping, stuff like that. Go to that. Yeah, Blair Witch Project. Go to that. Bloody hell. Just don't go to this bloody woman's event. She's got narcissism and she's ready to witchcraft you with her head. Okay? The Blair Witch Project, that will fizzle out. It's not going to harm you. God is there. Witchcrafting your head around these people, telling you, all right, why did you go to the woods? All right, I'm going to take you out of it. Am I going to see anything wrong with you? No. Come back home. Everything's going to be all right. But if you go to this singing bowl event, yeah, or this cleansing event with crystals and all kind of shindig, don't go, because that particular one is nasty. That particular one, not everybody's event like that is nasty, because we love singing bowls around here. Okay, we could do singing bowls for you right here, right now, but we're not doing it right now. We're going to one in our heads and we're saying no, it's not right for us. How? Because there's people in this world that will trick you. There's people in this world that will be nasty to you. There's people in this world that will dilute their heads around you and trouble you, and see if spirit will trouble you, or see if their friends, their family members will trouble you. See if your own will trouble you and they'll join in. Okay? They don't want to know how to tidy their minds at times, or even give themselves better news. Okay? They may even see themselves trouble you too much and think to the hell they are going to think again, where the hell am I going with this? And can't think how to riddle your mindset. They don't want to be nasty all the time, but they will sometimes, okay? Hence why you can't stop, believing in your mindset in a good way, and maybe even see yourself for what is it that I like about somebody, okay? You might be thinking that about a few people right now, okay? Because some people are spirited around changing things for you, but they shouldn't have gone there in the first place to be nasty to you. So it's got your mind thinking, oh, you like this all the time? Oh, I'm sporadically like that, but I'm like that ongoing. Yeah, this is what it is. There's some people that are nasty and nice and nice and nasty, nasty and nice and nice and nasty, nasty and nice, nice and nasty, ongoing. And you can't seem to get your head around them. It's very, very odd that Cancerian's energy would have something to do with it. Pivoting back and forth, forward, back and forth, forward and back and forth. Okay? The horse on the left, the horse on the right, the horse on the right, the horse on the left, the Sphinx on the right, the Sphinx on the left, black and white and black. Back and forth. And it says you're not going to speak to these people again. Now it says no one's going to trouble you more than that if you just move on. Okay? Now there's a man around you. A very good looking man. Some of you. He knows that he's going to have problems with you if he doesn't come to you and communicate things. He will see you as a narcissistic witch if he wants to. He doesn't see you as a dark-spirited person right now, and he never will, to be fair. He will always wonder, do you like him? Because you're not showing him this energy that you really like him. He says, I'm warned to be narcissistic or negative. I can see it. Oh, you can see it, can you? Oh, I can see that. So if you see that in yourself, mister, why do you want to look at me like as if I'm the nasty person? Because he says, I'm ready to target someone's head for my family members. Maybe even my kids. Or maybe even my child's mother. Warning, why is your child's mother coming into it if you like me? Or you're getting to know me? Or is it to do with my body, my shape, my figure, my face, my clothes, my shoes, whatever it is? My personality? Well, it can't be that really, because you still want to know me, right? It could be that he's nasty and he would want to target you and be nasty. The truth is the truth, okay? Let's get that fact, because he's want to look at your head, look at your shape, look at your body, wonder why he wants to get to know you, but he can't figure you out mentally. It's like I'm trying to figure you out around your mindset, right? But I don't know how to figure you out, and I don't know where to go to figure you out, and I don't want to figure you out if you're going to be nasty to me, okay? This is Libra energy, this is Leo energy, this is Sagittarius energy, karma with the co-parenting situation of a cop kind of situation. Either there's a cop involved, like, you know, drug related issues could be a part of it. You know, Sagittarius says, well, I don't want to talk about it, but it's, you know, policey energy is there. Okay, there could be a Taurus involved, maybe a Capricorn, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm hearing a Camella. Don't know why. Okay, there's a problem around that. That Camella's not for all of you. For all the rest of the stuff, it could be one or two of you that understand this, or somebody out there. All right. Someone thinks that you're under oath to speak about them one day, like they got mental health. It could be a baby mom. It could be a family member. But warning, you may just be right. It could be a baby mum that's got problems. And this person's got mental health problems and they don't want to be around you and their child. Maybe a son or a daughter, older one, like this person's an adult now, or a very young teenager, or an adult teenager, okay? Like 18 and above, all right? This person doesn't want to come to you and solve their problem with any sexual mental problems or sexual problems in their head about why you look the way you look, or, you know, whatever it is, okay? This person's nasty as well, like their children are nasty. This person doesn't know how to give themselves good looking women, but yet they have to look at their dad like, hello, who are you? I'm your dad's friend. Are you his girlfriend? And if I am, oh, well, I don't like the way you, nothing, oh, hi, how are you okay? But spirited in whatever it is they don't like, right? They might look at you funny, like you're weird, you look shapeless, or your shape is good but you're ugly, or, you know, your shape looks wrong or it's weird, or, you know, you could be an hourglass and it still looks funny. You could be an apple shape and you could look off. You could be weird in the mindset around this as well. Like, it's not your fault that you have this shape, so what am I supposed to do about it? Not find love? Like, you could be even a slim person but a twig, or very slim but sexy but ugly, or very, very ugly and still slim but gorgeous in the mind. Or you could just be other things, okay? This could go on for days, weeks, months, years, okay? It says this person knows something. They're not going to keep coming to you and paying attention to what you're wearing, your clothes, your shoes, your this, your that. But informer. Why? Because this man says, I need to know what you look like on the shape side of things. My son is following me and I want him to know to go and get himself a good looking woman. One that's got a shape underwear on, if she has to wear it, to show that it's very good news. Why are you teaching your son it's all about shape? And why do I have to be the target for it? Can he not go off and find a love of his life? And why is he still living under your roof? Where's it going with this energy? Why do you need to get caught up in anything like that? For his son to be crushing on you, or to look at you like, yeah, she's a bad bitch, or damn, she's sexy. So both of them are perving on your head. Wait a minute, isn't it supposed to be the man teaching the son how to be respectable? Not even to watch his woman. Like, what kind of weirdo shit is that? And the thing is, he doesn't know that he's looked at in that way now, because there's a female that sees him in his mind about it, which is a younger female around him. Could be another baby mum, could be a child's mother around him, like through a friend. Could be even an aunt. Could be, warning, I see you on the street and I know you and I say hi to you sometimes. We talk a little bit and I got to know your mindset. Okay? Could be work for some of them. Not this one though, for some of you. Alright? But it says this person is nasty. He doesn't want to come back to you. He doesn't want to see you. He doesn't want to give you good news. He does not want to hear himself have good news. And he's warned not to have fun with you at all. Okay? He may play with you. He may even mark your territory. He might even have sex with your mind. But he's warned not to come back to you at all. Especially if you look like a troll. Or you look like some type of frog. Or you look like a turd. or if you just don't have good shape, or if you don't look good in your mind, or if you don't have good anything, but yet he don't have good nothing, because he realized he ain't got good nothing, but he still know he's better than you for taking himself away because it's his life. He doesn't have to be around you, but he doesn't have to be targeted in his mind for things because you're not there. Why are you taking yourself away, not talking to him, not saying a damn word, but yet he's wondering what happened to you? Why are you not talking to me? Did you not know I like you? Did you say you like me? Are you warned in your head that you actually like me after you didn't talk to me for days? Some of these dudes, you met them online and you can see them going back online to look at girls after they were talking to you in a way where it's like, all right, I don't really care, but you didn't get to know me enough to say, all right, let's talk some more. After all, you probably was meant to call me back or talk to me and you didn't. You just went online to go and check some other females, all right? But then he sees you're silent. You're not saying anything. You're sorting out things around your mindset. Your sorority and as well. Like, you're doing things for the community. You're seeing yourself in love, in your mind with your job, your work, maybe even your bills, sorting out your finances, going to the gym. You know, you're doing your thing in your own world, building, growing, you know, communicating death wishes at times because you're like, nah, I don't want to die when it comes to something. Like where people want to drag you down, okay? Because you know your worth. And people want to see you hurt. Not everyone wants to see you hurt, by the way. Now, females might tell you that in their mind. But what if this man doesn't say that he likes you enough? What are you going to do? You're going to move on, right? He feels like you've taken time to take liberties, or you don't like him, or you're playing him. Why would I be playing you when you're playing me, sir? Okay, you've caught him in the act with something. Well, of course you have, because you know men. And you don't want to judge them all, but you can feel the spirit of the man. He's a narcissistic traitor, or he's a jerk, or, you know, he's just not clean-spirited, or he's got something about him that seems more like a, you know, a negative spirit, okay? He just doesn't like to say that you are smart, but you're very intelligent if you spotted it. Because he says he doesn't see females very often do that to him. They seem to chase him, run after him, and do other things. Warning, you seem to be one that can read him. Of course. Why wouldn't you be able to read him? Scorpio, you're the first one that will read him, okay? Second will be a Gemini, okay? They will read them like the hell out of them, okay? Libra, maybe, but they still kind of run after them a little bit, some of them. Virgo, you will chase the hell out of them, but still read them and still tell them off and still want to troll them again. Yeah, it doesn't say anything much right now. Leo might do it, but it's like, yeah, I'll still blank you. Okay, I might chase you, but I'm going to blank you. Warning, Scorpio will blank the hell out of them and run a mile. Goodbye. Okay? Libra says they'll do the same thing, but they still pivot sometimes, so it just depends. Okay? Now, it says elder women like your mind would tell you would do good by the man, in their opinion. Not all good women come from the older generation where the men are narcissistic in their head and say, all right, I need an older woman because she wouldn't treat me like that. She'll take me on and love me off. Nah, not you, honey. And you two are the same age, or he's older than you a little bit. But it says it's nothing to do with the age. It's more so to do with the mindset of the mean man in him. You know, the dirty man that wants to treat women anyhow, not really take them out on dates, not want to pay attention to their mind, body, and their soul, doesn't like them for who they are, can't see them as a friend, but doesn't want to see them as an enemy, but tries to warn them they won't be successful, or they won't have good news, or they wouldn't support them, they wouldn't be genuine towards them, just wants to see them as a, you know, a piece of meat, basically. You know, someone to lay up with, lay down with, have sex with. It says this person doesn't really know you, but you're very, very smart. He can tell through his mindset, though. It's his spirit that's leading him to lead back to you to say, you see me. Of course. I'm glad you're intelligent, you would say, in your own mind, towards his energy and his negative spirit. He doesn't need to see his mindset around yours. He's very, very bad mood. And he says he doesn't know where to go with this because he likes you, but he's not good enough for you. He wanted to take you on a picnic or some type of park excursion. We'll get into that excursion another time, all right? We're running out of time as well. It says you all are going to see yourself in the belief system of a narcissistic traitor that doesn't want to see you in a good way. She sees that she likes you, but she doesn't want to like you very much. She also knows that excursions is something that she could bring you, but she's not going to. She's very dark. She wants to tell you off as well. She likes to see you in the mindset of hers, and she's going to come to communicate this, but it says she's seeing you through the man's eye, okay? And there's a man trolling you. Just put it blank. because she doesn't want to be seen and she doesn't want to be heard by you, but she will witness things around your mind and start trolling you. She says, I'm going to troll you because I see things in my head at times and I don't want to tell you who I am, but I know that you're going on excursions. I know you're doing things of that nature. I've been told. Well, you're doing things, but excursions could be like, you know, activities where there's thrill and excitement in a way where you're going to jump off a bloody cliff, like do bungee jumping, or maybe some other things where, you know, you're going on a boat trip and, you know, there's some type of backflips on the boat trip. Who knows what it is? You know, you could be going skiing, you could be going kite flying in a way that you're doing it from the moon, you know? So it says nothing worse than getting time to look at the problem. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't wonder does she care about you, but she realized you're cared enough by her to be laughed at. That's all it is. Well, boo-hoo, girl. Go and run and hide under a rock and say, I hate you. Ugh, I hate that bitch. I'm gonna run and hide. And I might, you know, read it once in a while and see, oh yeah, it's you again. Okay, my hater. Clap haters, that's right. My biggest fans. Okay. So it says nothing but you and the mean man that bothers you in the spiritual world of a family member, maybe a nan, you know, a grandparent or a mum, granddad maybe for some of you, uncle sometimes, not really that much. Mother's family members, ideally her husband or spirited people around the husband, narcissistic people around them, dirty people around them. Casting spells, you know, people that do narcissism, really bad narcissism, want themselves to do dirt around you. These people don't need to fall off yet, but they will in November, okay? Promises are to a fall, though. Be careful. Because somebody wants you to know. They're going to pick on you and see, do you come? Do you come? Do you come? No. Are you going to leave them? No. I might leave them, though, because I'm getting on my own nerves keeping this person around. Okay, that's the promise to the fall. You can't protect yourself around this person's head because they keep witchcrafting you, cursing you, following you, chasing you, warlocking on you, trolling you, you know, spirited energy around you, following you through friends, family members, doing all kind of crazy things to get to you, okay? This is a lot of you, by the way, but it's karma because there's some of you that have good news, okay? You don't have so much bad news, okay? And some of you got really bad news with this, okay? Or semi-bad news, okay? It's in between. But it says some of you really, really know how to look into things and break things down for a person, or even see how it could come about, why something happened, or trolling around the mindset of an aunt or a friend. This person really is reading into what do you know. This person doesn't even want to speak to you directly, but they want to know what you know. This person also is reading into things behind the scenes about this person as well because of what they know to be true about what they're seeing now. After all, they didn't see it before, they had their eyes shut. They were not woke, but now they're woke, okay? And they still are not woke fully, but they're woke enough to see that there's something wrong, okay? So it says, boring, I'm not going to see you, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to hear you, is what this person says behind your back. But it says, wow, she really, really looks into you at times, warlocks on your head, spiritually curses you, karmically brings you problems, gets other people to join in, troubles you around people's head. Boring again, she says, I know it's not working, I need help. Who the hell is she getting help from to harm you? Now, why is she doing this for? She says she doesn't know why she does it. She just wants to harm you and keep harming you, right? Well, it says, well, it's got to end sometime. She's got to fall asleep at some point. She's got to stop trolling. She's getting old. Her back is hurting. Her kneecaps are hurting as well, okay? Her long vexed face is still there looking sour and she doesn't know where to go. Her chest might be hurting. Her liver might be hurting. You know, she's got problems. Maybe the dementia's kicking in. She's got mental health. Alzheimer's, you know, she might even get really bad nooks and crannies, cracks and, you know, problems with her toes and her feet and standing up, and she's got all kind of problems, arthritis, you know, there could be spiritual energy around her that's holding her down, pulling her down, holding her back, shoving her, pushing her, giving her headaches, making her feel sick. Just the same way she was doing to you, for some of you guys, making you feel sick. Giving her a problem is the belief system, because she wouldn't believe that she's doing these things, even though she's a narcissistic traitor, she's a liar. She don't know where to go. Yeah, Scorpio, you're targeted for this woman, especially for some of you guys that are Scorpio. Sagittarius, you are on the list. You might not be now or next, but you might be even next or now, okay? Some of you are Aquarius doing this stuff. Some of you are not going to speak about it, okay? Some of you are not doing it at all as Aquarius, so don't take offense to this, because it's not all of you that are doing this. Some of you are Virgos doing it. Some of you are lying that you have good news about the trolls in your head about who's doing it, because this woman wants you to believe that. Ideally, like, you know, you should be bullied into believing it. Why should you? Nah, you're not going to believe that. No, 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 no. Move on. Bye. Yeah? So it says, warning, just keep away from this person. They're not good. They will see themselves as a problem solver. They will like themselves as a problem solver. They'll see themselves as a problem solver. And they'll always go down as a problem solver. But it doesn't ever solve the problem. Goodbye. Girl, bye. Guy, bye. Whoever it is, goodbye. Okay? It doesn't work. It's a lie. All right? So, it says that's it for now, really. There is someone in the background who always insults you, calls you fat names. For some of you, he wants to come to you and tell you these fat names, but he can't. It's very cheapskate kind of energy as well. He loves you, but he doesn't like you, so he stays in the head and plays mind games. You realise he can't come back, even when you called him or rang him once, even if it was try to remember by accident. He says you're a churchgoer, you do things that are very good to you. Why should I speak to you? Warning, he doesn't want to talk to you, but he keeps trolling your energy. He doesn't know where to go to let you go. He's a negative spirit. He's dark skin or he's light skin. Either way, he could be black, okay? He's a white man for some of you guys that know that he's narcissistic, but he doesn't speak to you directly or indirectly, but he just does things around you, okay? To make you think, oh, he's dirty, okay? He could be Chinese, for some of you guys, Asian, okay? Maybe even Mexican, all right? Some of you guys, or Afghanistan, like Middle East, okay? Some of you guys see yourself as a frenemy to this person all the time. He doesn't want to speak to you directly. He says he sees himself as a turd or a troll or a problem. And he will see himself like that forever. It's not going to change. Directly. You know, there could be pivot energy coming in because he have to divert from that energy with bad ghost energy coming to bite him. Could be spirits that are targeting him. Could be Nebula energy coming to get him, okay? We are cause and concern energy right now through Nebula's energy and portals, okay? There is portals, okay? There is other things that are going on. Now, there's things that don't happen all the time, and there's things that happen a lot. People do come forward and speak to you. Some of them don't want to talk to you. Some of them will see you online or not talk to you, but some of them love the hell out of you. Oh my gosh, you're so hilarious. But they wouldn't say anything, okay? And then some of them don't really want to talk to you all the time, but they see you like, well, you're a nasty person. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Well, you shouldn't be on my channel, or you shouldn't be in my circle, or you shouldn't be around me when, you know, I'm online. I could be on Snapchat. I could be on Instagram, you know, I could be on TikTok, you know, wherever it is that you go and do your work. You could be in the filming industry, okay? You could be just doing a podcast or something centered around documentary, or, you know, just around TV or television, or, you know, in the limelight, ideally, or around video cameras, okay? Picture making, you know, filmmaking, that kind of thing. These people are looking at you like, what the hell is going on with her or him? Have you seen that I'm looking at you? Yeah, what? Okay, I want to know more. But they don't know where to go, okay? Doesn't matter. If you're a Scorpio or a Libra, it could happen to you. If you're a Virgo, it may not happen to you as much, but they like you. And it says people that don't like you too much is Scorpio energy, Libras, but they like you enough to see, are you a friend? Because I'm not sure right now. And it doesn't say anything else. It says there's one weak woman that may come to your event and she stills, so be careful. Okay, she knows that she's not going to come forward and speak to you yet, but she's nasty. Be careful of that one. Keep your distance, okay? Try not to get too close to her. She's got some figures to believe that she's got to get good news in her head. And it says, you know what it is? There's a narcissistic trait around her family or even people that she likes. But it says it's warning her, don't get too close to them. There's things in her head that are narcissistic or dirty, okay? And she is spirited around the mindset, looking at herself like the way you would see her right now in your head, like, are you pretty or not? I'm trying to think. I don't want to be rude. You're not ugly. It's just your face stands out in an unusual way. And I don't know if it's gorgeous or is it ugly? You know, you're trying to figure it out, but you don't want to be rude, okay? And people do this to her a lot. But it says no one's going to trouble her mindset around it. She sees the idea that people do that to her a lot as well, and she's very, very secure about it. Okay, she may even turn those secures into insecures, but bully people. Okay, so just be careful. Her mindset may not like you, but she will practice karma around you. Be careful of her stealing energy. She may steal your joy, but steal your money, or steal your products, or steal things that you have, or want to get in with a mean girl mentality, or it could just be things that she knows that she could take advantage of or feel highly righteous about, that she owns that. Like she's given herself ownership over it. No. Don't let her understand who she is too much though. She could put herself in a place of negativity and then come back and bite you if she knows where you live. Now, if she doesn't know where you live, that's fair due. But if she knows where you live, oh, hell no. This bitch could come around and warn herself to fight you, or stay around you and look for enemies to fight you. Or even come back and wonder, am I doing this right? Did I punch you enough? Like she's a bully. So it says, don't try to deal with bullies like her. Her mental health is not well. She also realized her friends don't like you, or her friends will like you, but they're very concerned about who she is as a person. So with that being said, it says someone else likes you too, but he's not worth it. He's not trying to come to you today again. After all, yesterday he may have felt some type of way about you and his family member. Blah de blah. It says, don't worry about him and his marriage proposal in his head. He doesn't even know if he should come and marry you. He doesn't know what to do with his life. He's not good for you. He's a narcissist. He's a traitor. He's a problem solver as well, but he doesn't solve it very well. He will come back and bite you. Okay, he might even blank you for years and then come back and see, can he come back? And stick to that mindset and never come, but wonder why he's nasty to you forever and ever and ever. Just like another person that insults you with little words like, oh, you're fat, look at you, you're a Teletubby, or you're a Michelin man. Or, you know, he will come out of things in his mind and say it to you directly or indirectly, or just troll you with his energy in spirit so you could read about it. There's also things about a person around you that wouldn't mind saying hello. He doesn't know how to come to you, and he would never. He took himself away from your mindset, and he realized he should never come to you again. But he warns you that he could come and spiritually miss your mindset around his, but then he could also hurt you. So don't talk to him. He could be a family member, could be a cousin, could be a friend, it could be a man, okay? There's also another cousin. She does know she could come forward and be nasty. She's got family members picking on her right now. She's got issues with cops, or, you know, the police, or even being a stealer, okay? Or just having problems with ghosts or spirits. She could have problems with her mental health or around her children right now. She's got problems at home with her family. She's even got problems with her hole, as she might call it, her personal hygiene hole, okay? The place where she enters good loving in the mindset, or with her fingers, or with, you know, somebody's genital parts, a penis. It says she doesn't know why she even wants to come in her mindset about this, but she will see herself move on, okay? She wonders where your family member is going, maybe a son, maybe a daughter, but for some of you it could be a son that didn't have anywhere to live once, or he was going to be put out, or he had problems in the mind, or whatever it was. She trolls her hiney, she trolls her mind around that person. Her family members don't like her for this. Her mum and dad don't like her for it at all, hence why they would bother you or bother their minds around her. Some of them are passed away, some of them are dead, some of them are alive, some of them do not like her mindset being there about who she is as a person, even when they're, you know, warning her family members, okay? But it says this is how it goes for some people, and she could wonder why she's even picking on her mind right now about things, because she's being dirty or disgusting with you, but in an indirect way. And she warned herself not to come to you with anything, but she realized she could come to you with whatever she wants, as long as she sings, you know, good songs about you, sings songs of praise, okay? Nah, she's two-faced, she's dark-spirited, she's a liability, she's a narc as well, or narcissist. She's also dirty-minded in the spirit, okay? And it says many of them keep honoring their minds around you being nasty. They have gone down the wrong road. Nebula is out for their heads. The devil realm has taken over their spirits. Warning, there's many of them, but the warning is God is staying with you up until November to change things for you. As a Scorpio, Libra, or a Vex Virgo, because some of you are pissed. Why is this happening to me? Why can't I change this? Where is it going? How comes I'm pivoting this way and that way and it's not working? Where's Cancerian when I need them to tell me which way to go? But they're also showing me that both ways are riddled with tricks, okay? Even Chiron, okay, is not helping me, okay, with things that I want to help, you know, the planet energy. Chiron is not helping me. Or Chiron, Chiron, okay? It says these energies are not going to be spiritually giving you good news up until October, maybe even November for some of you, but you have to see which way it goes with your studies, with your work, with your love lives, with your friends. for a long time, maybe even forever, if this energy doesn't change. It says the ancestors are not working very well. They've got problems of their own. God is hiding out because Satan's wrath is kicking off in a way that it's killing God. And we all need to bless God with our love and our, our better moods, our better love lives, our better homes, our better families, in a way that we've listened to God, because God's preachings have never stopped. They will always rain on us. They will always rain on us forever. They always kept raining on us through scripture, through downloads. It's always there. We're not stupid to good and bad energy, right? As God says, I'm not being hurt. Satan's taken over this bloody world. Look at us going down the wrong road again. Are we not heading towards bloody Satan's realm? Like, are we not going to bloody Capricorn after we've come out of Age of Aquarius? Where is it going next? It's going to bloody Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is the devil. I can't stand this. I'm in luck in some way, because I get to shut down the world. I don't want to hear that everybody's seen it already, the ending coming, but the ending is near. It's getting worse and worse. It's not getting better. The spiritual government's energy is not getting better. The physical government's body is not getting any better either. Everything just seems to be going haywire, and it's getting absolutely worse. So it says, warning, are you ready to see a new beginning in your life? Are you trying to change anything and you see it's not happening? Warning, we're all going through this. A lot of us, especially those that really want to make a difference in their life, and it's getting worse. However, don't give up. It says you'll have good energy through your work and things that you are doing. Try to work on those things. Don't pivot from those things, because you still need to have a life of Riley in a way that you are surviving, you are working, you are doing great with your money, and you're just doing okay, if not great or fabulous. But maybe it's taken a long time, or for some of you it's absolutely going to bust, and make sure that it does it, but it just takes a while. Don't give up in those rooms. When it comes to people and you want to connect with them, be friendly with them, just have a social life, have a laugh, have a joke, go out, hang out. It's harder. You can still do these things, but the energy field will teach you lessons after lessons after lessons. Like karmic pleasure is whooping your ass. It is not easy. People are going into God thinking it's not going to last for us, okay? Because the devil is too ignorant, too stubborn, and too sweet in the minds of men and women that like to know they're bad. Who's bad? Yeah? Remember that? Who's bad? All right? Michael Jackson told you first. Who's bad? Remember that, okay? So it says, time and time again, we will remember certain things from folklore, energy, pivoting back to times where we had to hear things through conspiracy, or maybe even things through the mindset of other peoples that were good or bad. Just remember, it's all there. It's not changed. It's just that we have to take ourselves down the road of good and bad, and a majority of us are going down the bad road to the bad, and a lot of us are going down the good road to the bad, because we can't help it. It says that energy is there. That satanic realm is there for us to go down. We don't know why we're being led down it. That's number one. The government is leading us down there. Number two, God is not leading us there, but we have to pivot away from it with God's energy. Why are we not going down that road? Why is our government being stubborn? Why do we see a firm energy to believe that we have problems? Okay, secret societies are a lot to do with these things. Masterminds are there pushing people's spirits down the wrong road, and you would never guess what's underneath those rooms. Some of you will not believe it, or even if I try to tell you what's going on in them free Masonic lodges, okay, that belong to the government. Okay, Lucifer is down there. Okay, we are warned, but it is what it is. Hello, we're not gonna all wonder what's down there and then pay attention to try and change it. Some of us are going to try, but we can't do it alone. And then there's a lot of us that don't want to try because they like it. They like them demonic realms. So, we've got to try and change things bit by bit. We've got narcissistic neighbors, we've got narcissistic friends, we've got narcissistic this one, that one. The word out here is narcissism. It might just, what's your name? Narcissistic. What's your name? Oh, I'm narcissism. What's your name? Oh, I don't know. Well, I heard that it's knock. You know what I mean? It's like you don't know which way to turn, because everybody's got the same name or a very similar name. Okay? What's your name? Oh, it's jerk. Yeah, it's dog. It's evil. I'm the devil. Did you not know that? Okay? Yes. All right? It's Satan. It's all these other names. All right? For some of you, it's Damien. And there is Damians out there that's the devil. Okay? So, yes, love, we are going down these roads, and we can't help it at times, because not everybody's on our side to do so. There's a lot more bad than good. There's a lot more evil than happiness and joy. It's sad. But we can try and do the best we can. That's all we can. So just keep pivoting towards success in your mind, in your reality. If you can find the right source, find the right friends, find the right people, try and draw clues up, you know, bring things up in a way that you can bring passionate new beginnings together. But warn yourself, we've got to find a way out of this. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Love and light to you all, my lovelies. And guess what? We are going to start doing Chiron's reading next. So I will speak to you in the next reading. Ciao for now. Bye.